heat over the special intensive revision drive which is taking place across many states, but specifically talking about West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. Home Minister Amit Shah has now slammed the Congress and the TMC over the SIR debate. The Home Minister has said that the Congress has been protecting infiltrators for long and vowed to send them back once they get an opportunity. Meanwhile, this comes at a time when the opposition, TMC in West Bengal, has scaled up its fight on the SIR issue. I want to very quickly just play out for our viewers here on this screen, ladies and gentlemen. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, in fact, has written a letter, a very critical letter to the Election Commission of India, and it has now been responded by the BJP. So it's letter versus letter war which is playing out as far as the SIR drive is concerned. The Chief Minister, that is Mamata Banerjee, has in fact flagged some key gaps as far as the SIR is concerned. She has called this situation alarming. She has said that the situation surrounding the SIR is alarming, while the BJP, responding to it, has said that the West Bengal Chief Minister is in fact, it's a calculated attempt as far as the SIR drive is concerned. She has said that the exercise is being forced upon the officials and the citizens of the state, and the BJP, in its response to the Election Commission, in a letter, has said the Chief Minister is trying to sow the seeds of discord against the Election Commission among the people of West Bengal. Mamata Banerjee slammed this exercise and said this is unplanned, chaotic, dangerous. This is crippled process from day one, and BLOs are under extreme pressure. Many have also lost their lives. The BJP has also responded to it. I want to play out some reactions.
जिस तरीके से ममता बनर्जी नॉन कोऑपरेशन कर रहा है, बीएलओ का रेम्यूनरेशन का फाइल फिनेंस में पेंडिंग है, उसका बाद आपका डाटा एंट्री ऑपरेटर प्रोवाइड नहीं किया है, और पश्चिम बंगाल में थर्ड पार्टी जो सरकार का लोग नहीं है वो भी डाटा एंट्री कर रहा है, खास करके वेबल्स जो बीएसके का एम्प्लॉय है, टीएमसी का सब कैडर है। ये सब धांधली बंद होना चाहिए, और डेमोग्राफी जिस तरीके से बंगाल में चेंज हो गया उसके अंकुश लगाना चाहिए।
CEC is surely influenced by, highly influenced by Bharatiya Janata Party, and as a result of that, in one side, the common citizens, they came into tremendous pressure and committing suicides, as well as the BLOs. They are facing huge problems, and with proper importance to Honorable CM's letter, they should analyze the situation and reconsider their process.
Now, what is this stress on the BLOs that the Chief Minister is speaking about? I want to, in fact, very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, just put out some data and numbers as far as this entire allegation is concerned. In West Bengal, so far, there have been multiple cases of BLOs, those who have tragically passed away in this process. Now, Shanti Mani was a BLO. She died by suicide, allegedly due to work pressure, about tremendous pressure being put on them to meet deadlines. Namita Hansda, BLO, died after a brain stroke, allegedly due to the stress related to the SIR exercise that she was involved in. In fact, Mukesh Jangid, a BLO in Rajasthan, also died by suicide, again alleging that it was pressure of the SIR exercise. In Kerala also, Anish George, a BLO, died by suicide, again alleging stress to complete the SIR work. Now, these are key questions being raised about the timeline and, of course, the planning as far as the SIR is concerned. While it has become a big political issue when it comes, about this whole infiltrators versus the locals, the whole question and the campaign which is run around that. Let me very quickly at this moment to discuss this further go across to K.R. Ghosh, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who's joining me at this moment. We also have Manojit Mandal, political analyst supporting the TMC. Thank you so much to both of you for joining me on this broadcast. I want to very quickly also tell our viewers that Abhishek Banerjee, of course, of the TMC, is going to do a virtual conference of about 10,000 TMC workers soon to try and understand and give them a crash course about how they have to be vigilant as far as this exercise is concerned. So, Monojit, my first question to you, it does mean Mamata Banerjee has flagged certain issues, but it does mean that before this exercise came to West Bengal, all that opposition from the TMC has now been diluted. In principle, you agree with the SIR. Now you are only talking about the nitty-gritties when it comes to the functioning and the way it is being rolled out.
Yeah, first of all, why the issue was thrust upon the people of Bengal barely 4 or 5 months before the election. And the motive is amply clear. At the same time, in most of the northeastern states, we share borders with 3 countries together, including Bangladesh. You are not doing an SIR, including Assam and Tripura. Both the states are going to polls during the same point in time as in Bengal. And here is not the cases of issues. In fact, I must thank you, Mr. Tyagi, that you are probably the first channel to put up the names of the BLOs who actually were killed, I should say, because of the SIR. They there might have been other issues like suicide or cerebral attack, but they were killed because of the SIR. One BLO was also killed in Kerala. So it's not only the issue of Bengal only. And if you talk about the exercise to exclude the illegals, I give an example of thousands of people whose names are not there. One particular village just on the opposite or other side of the Ganges in Hooghly, 900 plus people, their names have been deleted. One of our friends who appear on your television, your show also, a very veteran journalist, Ms. Shikha Mukherjee, her name is not there in the electoral roll of 2002. So what is going on?
Those roles are not finalized. So this is where possibly what Abhishek Banerjee is doing comes into effect, where your local cadre can ensure that the exercise is smooth. People are not left out. So what is the problem?
Exercise can only be smooth if you have ample time, not before 4 months before the election. But we are compelled to comply. Because the people of Bengal and including the Trinamool Congress under the leadership of Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee, they are all law-abiding citizens. So we are compelled in a way. We will have to be with the people of Bengal because they are suffering on the ground. It's telling on our face, Ankit. It's not no narrative. They are suffering. 31 people have been killed. I repeat, 31 people have been killed, including the BLOs. Their family members are alleging. I have been receiving SMSs from my friends.
Let me get a response. Let me get a response from Ms. Ghosh on this. Ms. Ghosh, for initially, before the exercise began and when the showdown was in Bihar, it went till the Supreme Court. The court did not stop it. The fact remains that at that point of time, the TMC was much more aggressive. In fact, I remember the statement that the Chief Minister at that point of time made that if SIR, we will not let that happen in the state of West Bengal. They are now only, they have come down, they are only pointing out to certain, logistical problems, tactical problems, time issues as far as the process is concerned. Why should that be seen with suspicion by the Bharatiya Janata Party? They are not opposing SIR. Why is it being made to feel as if the TMC doesn't want, the so-called infiltrators to be flushed out from West Bengal?
Firstly, let me point out to you, very rightly point out to you, like you said, that Mamata Banerjee initially, she made all possible moves to stop SIR in West Bengal. When she failed, now she's trying to dissuade the BLOs, and she is doing a nasty job of fear mongering. If these are death and if this is called killing by my esteemed colleague, then the only one and only person who is responsible for all these murders, quote unquote, is Mamata Banerjee. Because it is she and her party who is doing the fear mongering. We have seen her doing such things during 2021 elections. And talking about killing, I have to hear this from a TMC person. More than 260 of our Karyakartas were murdered in plain daylight by TMC goons. And now, if you talk about the killing on the other aspect, I don't know whether I want to show you somebody, this person. His name is Mr. Shubal Shoren. I don't know if he's visible on your camera. His name is Mr. Shubal Shoren. Shubal Shoren, Mr. Monojit Mondo won't remember him. Despite of he being a professor, he won't remember. He's one of those
Why do I remember?
26,000
Don't assume.
hapless. Let me finish, Mr. Mondal. He is one of those 26,000 hapless teachers, eligible, legitimate teachers who has lost their jobs due to the endless corruption, humongous corruption of TMC government. Mamata Banerjee,
that has been
this is
settled by the
clear.
Supreme
Mamata
Court.
Banerjee
You can
also
take that as a
responsible.
political point, but let me ask you this: while you are making this whole allegation and you are basing your argument on the fear mongering of the Chief Minister of West Bengal in the TMC, let me turn this around and ask you. You are also indulging in dog whistling and fear mongering as far as the whole infiltrator argument is concerned. Bihar just completed its SIR. The Election Commission so far has refused to give even a single name of any infiltrator that they have found, a foreign national that they have found in the SIR exercise. 99.9% of the SIR exercise after the electoral roll was in fact made. None of them are the people, those who have been excluded, who are from, from any other country. So you are also dog whistling, fear mongering about this whole infiltrator issue, trying to use this to communalize the elections.
No, sir, absolutely not. I am. Let me borrow a quote of Mamata Banerjee herself, who claimed in the year 2005. She said, "There are at least 1 crore infiltrators from Bangladesh who are residing in West Bengal." It's not a matter unknown. You have shown in your documentaries and your stories that thousands of infiltrators from Bangladesh, they are rushing on their way to the Bangladesh border. I would definitely thank the administration of Bihar, the government of Bihar, earlier that they did not let infiltrators from Bangladesh, infiltrators like Rohingyas, to settle down in Bihar. Whereas you'll see the complete opposite thing in West Bengal, where Rohingyas and infiltrators from Bangladesh are given special VVIP treatment, not VIP treatment. VVIP treatment with complete fake
That is
Aadhaar
political
cards.
discourse.
They have
How
paid
do we
their
know
money.
that who is
It's not a political
infiltrator, who is
discourse.
not? Of course, this exercise is going to tell us. But my question is, like in Bihar,
2001
the government or even the election commission has not been able to give any answer as far as the infiltrators are concerned, ma'am.
Ankit, that's why I said I would definitely thank the administration and the government of Bihar. They were able to control the infiltrators, which West Bengal government did not. Or I would
Ma'am,
say
but the
that
jobs
they
to control
won't.
the
They
infiltration
did
is of
not.
the central government. The borders are protected by the central government, not the state governments, isn't it?
Can I come
Very,
in?
very well point. Then ask Trinamool government why, despite of repeatedly asking for the land for complete fencing, why did Trinamool
Okay.
government they stopped it time and again? And finally, I believe after the Supreme Court judgment, I believe they have finally relented to it,
Right,
because it
Monojit
was
Mandal.
Trinamool government who always
After
given
the
a
TMC
red
saw
carpet
that there
welcome.
is no recourse when it comes to the Supreme Court, which categorically said it is Election Commission's right to, in fact, go ahead and conduct this exercise. Bihar was able to do this in 1 month. You have 4 months. You are still talking about the the time which is not there. The fact remains, sir, you are creating impediments because eventually the Election Commission can only roll out this exercise with the help of the state government. The BLOs are the employees of the state government. If you do not instill that confidence, how will this exercise go without any problem?
I'll answer the question. Do not want to really dignify the comment of my good friend calling out Mamtadi, hating Mamtadi. In fact, this thrive on anti-Mamtaism, that's very clear, and anti-Bengali sentiments, of course. So I'm not going to answer to all the narrative
What is
my
this
good friend
anti-Bengali
brought
all
up.
about?
Hold on.
You have the only.
Let's not digress.
No,
I have 2 more minutes.
How
I do
dare
not
you
want.
call
I
me
do not want to
anti-Bengali?
digress from the
How
topic.
dare you
Please.
call me anti-Bengali?
Hold on.
I'm not as Bengali as you are. How dare
Yagosh,
you?
that is exactly what I'm telling him. He will respond to the question that I've asked. Ma'am, if you continue to speak, then we'll only lose time. Let's not do that. Mr. Mandal, respond to the question that I've asked you, sir. Go ahead.
The fact remains that the admittedly maximum number of Rohingyas are there in Jammu and Kashmir. How many? 40,000 of them. This is the affidavit in the Supreme Court by the central government. How many of them have been deported so far? How many illegals have been deported from the state of Delhi so far? Give us the data. Maximum number of illegals are in Assam. That is again according to the fact which was admitted by the Chief Minister of Assam, Mr. Hemanta Biswa Sharma. Why do you don't have SI in Assam? And you're talking about Bihar.
But Mr. Mandal, there is no SIR in Assam because of the NRC. That's a stated position from the Supreme Court and the Election Commission as well. I very quickly, in conclusion, want to ask you, sir, it was the Chief Minister who, in opposition, wanted the state to be cleared of the infiltrators. What has changed now?
I challenge the BJP and the SIR exercise, which is being conducted by the CEC. Please detect and mark the illegals of Bengal. And we'll see how many of them are excluded.
Sir, you go to the borders. You go through all the reports of all television channels, which they are showing day in and day out. You people are doing fear mongering. It is you people.
The BJP doesn't know courtesy.
It is you people. How dare you call me?
Maximum number
of legal
citizens are
how dare you?
Okay, I'm completely out of time on this. I have to leave it here. I'll have to thank both of you for joining me on the broadcast.